Welcome to today's full body workout, volume number 10. Let's jump right into it with our warm up. Our first exercise we have is our squat jacks. You're gonna go into a squat with your hands by your ears and then snap your legs together. We have 15 seconds and go. And break. Your second warm up you have is reverse lunges. We're stepping back with our hands coming up, squeezing our ears for 15 seconds, and let's get it. And break. Our third stretch we have is pull aparts. This movement is great for your shoulders, so you can use a band. Feel free to do this with just body weight. Hands in front of your chest, come out to a letter T for 15. Go. And break. We always do 2 rounds of our warm up, so we're gonna get ready to go back to the top with our squat jacks for 15 seconds. And breathe and break. So we have our second exercise, which is reverse lunges. Stepping back, arms up, in 3, 2, go. And break, going right into our pull apart. And breathe. So let's get ready to work out. We're gonna start our workout in about 30 seconds. Make sure you have your yoga mat, a bottle of water, space on the floor, and put some music on in the background, and let's get ready to work. We're aiming for a 10-minute full body blaster workout. Let's get started. Our first exercise we have is jump rope. We're jumping for 30 seconds. Our break is 15 seconds maximum. In 3, 2, go. and break. So that was all about getting our heart rate up, blood flow, heart rate pumping. We're gonna get ready to go into exercise number 2. Exercise number 2, we have a squat to arm raise. You're gonna perform your basic squat. Bring your hands up to chest level, back into a squat. We need 30 seconds on, 15 seconds break. And breathe. Now that we finished that exercise, we just dominated our legs and upper body. That was a compound movement. We're gonna go into our second exercise, which is lateral lunges and rows. I love doing this movement because it challenges your mobility. You have to start with a straddle position wide, shifting your body weight to each side, but as you go down into your movement, you're gonna row and then alternate to the opposite side. So let's get ready to do this one. Remember, we have 30 seconds on, 15-second break, which is ending in 5. And let's work. You ready? Let's go. Keep performing this exercise right now, and I want to give you a few tips along the way. If you struggle with some of these movements like squats, lunges, any movement upper or lower body, remember you do have the exercise database on the website, so you can get more information on how to do these movements broken down bit by bit. We need 5 more seconds. And break. Now let's go into our third exercise. Our third exercise we have is actually bringing us back to the top of the list. So we're going back into jump ropes again for 30 seconds. This time, if you can advance your jump rope, see if you can do some high knees with your movements to challenge yourself on the second round. Starting in 3. And break. Let's go right into that second exercise. Remember, you have 50 seconds of the break. You don't have to go right into the movement. If you feel like you need to pause and come back and join us, that's okay, all right? This is all about challenging your stamina. Your heart rate, you should be breathing a little heavier at this point. We're gonna go into our second exercise, squat to arm raise. Go ahead and position your feet. And let's get it. and break. Now we go into our next movement, which is another lower body movement, which is lateral lunges to a row. So go ahead and position your dumbbells and spread your feet wide. We're going to start this exercise in 8 seconds. And go. And breathe. So that is your first circuit for today. We have one more circuit to go into. You have 30 seconds break at this point, and join me back for our circuit number 2. So let's get ready to start back with circuit number 2, starting with a clean to squat to press. This is a combination movement that's going to work our legs, our core, and our arms, and also a little bit of coordination. So let's start with our weights. We're going to start with our first movement, which is the clean, bringing the weights to our shoulders, to the squat, to the press. We're going to repeat this for 30 seconds. Go. And catch your breath. So catch your breath at this point and get ready to go into our next exercise. Now, I want you to challenge yourself with your endurance today. If you feel like you need to rest longer, do so. But if you've been with me for a while, I want you to challenge yourself to do less breaks, more work. And now we're going to go into our second exercise, 3-point lunges. With this exercise, we're going to be doing 3 different types of lunges: a forward lunge, a reverse lunge, and also a side lunge mixed in. So if you thought a basic side lunge was already enough, this one is a different level. So let's start with our left leg first, going into a forward lunge. Come back to stationary position, reverse, come back, and side, come back. We're going to start in 5, and go. And break. So like I always say, what we do to one, we gotta do to the other. So let's switch legs. In 3, 2, and breathe. This is definitely lower body day and arm day and ab day. Like I said, it's a full body workout today. Let's get ready to go into our next exercise, which is the triceps. So if you struggle with tightening up the underarm, this exercise is great. It's gonna attack the muscle underneath our arm. So let's go into how to do an overhead tricep extension. Make sure you have your feet together and avoid arching. Arms come up, glue your elbows in, stretch through your lats, and move through your elbow. We're looking for 30 seconds. And go. Keep this exercise going as I give you your coaching tip. When it comes to doing overhead tricep extensions, one thing you want to never do is arching back as you do your movement. If you struggle with this movement because you are arching back, you can modify this movement with either doing a hinge motion here to substitute. But again, do not arch your back. Engage your core and have really good posture, keeping your joints stacked on top of one another. And break. We have one more round of this. Give yourself a 30-second break, and we're gonna get ready to dominate our final round and close out with our cool down. As you know, we start with our clean to squat to press. Go ahead and grab your weights and let's start back in 3, 2, let's work. And break. Going into our next exercise, that one has my heart rate up. Going to our next exercise, we have 3-point lunges. On this round, grab some dumbbells if you can advance this exercise. If you're struggling right now, I hear you, just do the body weight. We're gonna start on our left leg first, left leg leading in 3, 2, 1. And break, switching to our opposite leg, go. And breathe. We're gonna go into our final and last exercise of our training session today, overhead tricep extensions. Quickly grab those weights and follow me into our last movement. We're gonna start in 5. And go. And drop your dumbbells, grab a bottle of water. You just dominated the full workout today. How do you feel? Hopefully you feel as if you pushed yourself. If you did, good job today. If you feel like today was a day where you felt like you could have pushed harder on our next workout, do so. Every day you want to leave as if you gave it your all every session. Let's go into our cool down, starting with a hamstring stretch. I want you to have your body weight on your left leg, your right leg. Kick the left leg out, push your hips back, stretch that hamstring, reach towards your toes for 5 seconds, and switch. Stretch number 2, we have overhead tricep stretch. Take your left hand, bring it by your ears, bend it behind like you're trying to scratch your back. Right arm comes to support and assist. Pull it towards your ear. Last stretch, we have some neck circles. This is gonna loosen up the muscles in our neck and our shoulders, which we all need, especially as much as we're probably on our phones, or if you work from home or have a desk job, these muscles through here get super tight. So let's activate them and stretch them out. We're gonna do circles one direction. And then the opposite way. And breathe and break. So thank you for joining me for your full body workout today, volume number 10. Remember, as you're progressing through our program, we want to hear about your testimonials, your victories. It doesn't matter how small or big. Sometimes I have ladies come to me and they say, well, I don't think it's a big victory, but I want to tell you this. Nothing is too small. So we want to hear about how you're fitting better in your clothes. Maybe you have more energy. Maybe you're sleeping better, or maybe you're gaining confidence. We want to hear that. You can email us at FitSlay or jess@fitslay.com, and we'll see you at the next workout.